Hello, and welcome back to another Off the Shelf, which I've forgotten to say in the last couple that we've recorded. Got a one-off today, or it's not a one-off series, like it is part of a series, but I do only have the first book so far. And so both of us have only read book one. I have not read past book one, because I did not go look this up on a Tortuga website. But
she saw the premise and wanted to read it for Off the Shelf.
I did. It's called The Princess of Convenient Plot Devices. And I'm just going to read the synopsis here as kind of the background, but after reincarnating into her favorite BL novel, Maki, now Octavia, has the perfect opportunity to fangirl over her favorite fictional couple, Syl and Prince Sirius in real life, except she's Sirius' sister. If that isn't awkward enough, she's expected to give up her firstborn child to be their heir. But the new Octavia won't settle for a political marriage to just produce a baby. Her brother overcame many obstacles to be with the man of his dreams, and Octavia is prepared to do the same. Of course, she actually has to find a guy first. And the problem with this is, I mean, you're a beautiful princess, like, there tons of guys want her. Here's the thing, it's a BL world. All of the men want other men. I think she makes a joke, she's like, in the last 6 months I've been through 5 bodyguards who have all retired to be with the man they loved.
It's like, practically speaking, this world should be extinct.
Yeah, like these...
There is no real good procreation going on.
Yeah, like genuinely, all of the men are into men and the women are just out here suffering. Unless the men are ugly, then they marry women.
It's like the reverse of fucking Barbie movie.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But I thought that the premise sounded so absolutely fucking hilarious, right? To be honest, I somehow expected, like, I didn't expect her brother to be so fucking nuts. Like, her brother is so fucking paranoid for no reason as far as we know right now, right? Like, as far as we are aware in book one, her brother has no goddamn reason to be this fucking paranoid.
Well, we're starting to get, like, not even hints, like, blatant reasons why towards the end.
Yeah, but, like...
So...
my man needs to lighten up.
I'm gonna be honest on this one. This one was charming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far the premise carries this one, though.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical.
'Cause the joke of, oh, nobody's into women here is funny.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you can only make that joke so many times, and the world building comes off more as a joke around that joke at times. I see a semblance of a plot here. Like, she's kind of stumbling her way into Game of Thronesing this shit.
A little bit. And
where, like, she's using the fan that's, like, actually really, like, a very threatening symbol to use, and people are assassinating or sending out assassins in her name.
Yeah, she's largely oblivious at the moment to the actual machinations that are going on in this kingdom. While it seems like her brother is her older brother is vastly overestimating her input in said machinations, and her younger brother fully believes that she should be queen. And is willing to put her on the throne, which is fucking hilarious, because she just wants her little brother to find, like, a good partner, and her older brother to be happy without forcing herself to, like, carry a child for them with a man she doesn't love, right? It seems eminently reasonable that, you know, if her older brother can literally shirk his duty to the kingdom by having a male lover, right, that she should be allowed to marry who she wants. Like, that seems perfectly reasonable to me.
I don't know that that's necessarily the conflict here. She can't marry who she wants. It's that nobody wants to marry her.
Yeah, that's the other problem. It's that no one wants to marry her.
Like, she doesn't seem opposed to the idea of having the royal heir.
Yeah.
Because, like, the opening of the book is literally her telling us, her older brother, that you literally can't have an heir. What do you expect him to do?
Yeah. It just seems like she wants to find love like her brother did. But that is proving to be a struggle. And then whatever the fuck is going on with her goddamn bodyguard, I don't know where that is going. I don't think it was entirely necessary. Basically enslavement has been introduced to this story for, in my opinion, no goddamn reason.
Well, in fairness, this is not the the most enslavement we've seen in what we've read recently.
No, it's not.
Here, the bodyguard being enslaved was actually a mutual consent sort of thing.
Yeah, it was a mutual thing.
And
but
he did
still.
say he was kind of looking for it.
Yeah.
Actually, it was he kind of tricked her into it without trying.
Yeah, but still. I don't exactly know where that's going. I don't know if I love that part of the plot. It's not my favorite.
I have a feeling he's going to be a more interesting character if the series kicks more into the dramatic, which they sort of hint at towards the end of the book, that things are looking a little bit more political than they initially let on. But I don't know how far the series goes if it sticks squarely in the comedic range that it wanted to stick in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. By the end of Volume 1, I'm kind of siding with her younger brother. I think her older brother needs to just kick the bucket.
See, but her older brother actively was dealing with assassination attempts.
Yeah.
With her name on it.
Yeah.
And she did, at the beginning, have that, like, moment where she's like, you can't even produce an heir. Like, that feel like, if I'm in his shoes, I'm like, wait a minute.
Threatening.
Is she threatening my position here? And then there's the king, or the emperor. Is it the emperor, the king? King actively tells her that there are rumors going around that she's eyeing the throne. It might be all naivety on her part, and she might only be stumbling into this. But the warning flags are there that she's, for everyone else, that she's looking at the throne. Even her younger brother, who's like, I want you on the throne, thinks she's actually trying to go for the throne.
Yeah, which is interesting. It just makes I'm very curious as to where this is going to go. I don't know if I love this, but I certainly want to know where it's going to go.
I wouldn't mind giving this one more volume at the minimum, because I kind of want to see how it goes if it goes into the more dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
But if we enter the next volume and it's just more, she can't get laid jokes, it's like, well, it's funny, it's charming, but does this carry a story?
Yeah, I think that's the main. I need more unification of the plot threads. I need everything to come together a little bit, and then
I need the plot to make itself just that little bit more apparent.
That's fair. That's very fair. I think I will say great job to the author for a premise that has gotten a lot of people interested. Like, I heard about this all over social media, right? Because I'm in these circles on social media, and this was the talk of the town when it came out. Like, everyone was talking about this because it is a little bit of a weird premise. It's not one you see very often. This doesn't happen very often, that a woman is born into a BL
It's
world.
like a reverse harem.
Yeah.
It's like a reverse harem, except nobody wants the main character.
Yeah, pretty much. That's horrifying. I don't like that. I don't like it when put that way. Although,
we just call it real life.
I will say, I did recently get a recommendation on TikTok, right, in the webtoon circles, for a webtoon where the isekai truck driver accidentally hits the wrong person, and a man ends up reborn in a woman villainess's body, but because he hit the wrong person, they didn't die, and the villainess is reborn in his comatose body.
So is it like a back and forth between their perspectives?
Yeah.
That sounds actually really interesting.
Yeah, I saw that, and it has me intrigued. So I may try to hunt down a suitable amount of chapters.
Also, can I comment on her hand? That's the fucking command spell.
You know what? It looks like both a command spell and whatever the fuck is on the Full Metal Alchemist. It's also on his hand. Oh no, it is her hand. Sorry, I thought it was his hand from the angle. But yeah, it's like a fucking command spell. Yeah.
You want to show it to the camera?
Oh yeah, because
yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah,
there.
on her hand. This just like a fucking command spell. I thought when I first saw it, I thought it looked like the symbol from the Full Metal Alchemist watches, but it does look more like a command spell than that. A little bit more flowery, but honestly, it kind of functions similarly as well, which is interesting. I would wonder how deliberate that is. You know what I mean? I'm just a little bit curious. I'm a little bit interested.
I do love the comedic irony that she was a Fujoshi in life, and then in the new life, she's like, God damn it!
This is a problem.
This isn't as great as I thought it'd be.
Yeah, So the series came out in 2020 in Japan, 2023 in the US. So at the moment, I don't believe Volume 2 is out. I could be wrong, but if Volume 2 is out, it is just Volumes 1 and 2. Like, this is very new, so... It may be a while before you see this again. This is definitely going to book... We will get back to Volume 2 of this when it comes out, if it's not already out. But it may be a hot minute. We have a lot of other stuff we're reading that is coming out a little bit more frequently. So I would not count on this being one of our next couple things to review. It might be a bit, but give it a read. It's an interesting premise. If not a little bit wacky. And I suppose my opinion will not really solidify until after at least one more book. Yeah. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, leave recommendations in the comments like always.